back. You know what time it is? It's football time. It's football time. Nah, I don't. I'm not into football like that. But I know a lot of people looking at these preseason games. What up? What up? What up? What up? Smash the like button. This is a kind of a random live. I haven't been live in a long time. A couple months. Well, what? 2 months? Yeah, I haven't been live. It's been a minute. Been a minute. You know? But hey, smash the like button. Share the video. You know, YouTube, they be hating. When I go live, people be saying they don't know when I'm live and all kind of shit. So that's one reason why I don't do it. Because I know most people ain't gonna see me when I go live. They'll catch the recording. That's cool, but you know, whatever. They be hating. So I started another channel all about making money and doing business on my other channel. That's where I spend most of my time at. This channel, they done pretty much sabotage damn channel. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I had this channel for a long time. I started this channel, my goodness, it's been so long. 2014. I started this channel over 10 years ago. So that's a long time. But recently I started another channel. Something totally different. You know. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for a long time. But I'm not consistent though. Nah. I'm not consistent on here. Because I feel like I'm just wasting my time. Because I know they're going to block it. You know, they shadow ban my channel. I think, matter of fact, I've started 10 channels since 2014 on YouTube. And all of them have been sabotaged or taken down. Let that sink in for a second. I started at least 10 channels on YouTube 10 years ago. Every last one of them so far, except for one, have been taken down or sabotaged in some type of way. And I never really get a understanding why they took it down. They just say, "Oh, you went against our policies or whatever," and that's it. And they change the policies every 12 to 18 months, seems like. And everything is always broad. Nothing is ever really, you never really get a solid explanation why they pull a video down or, no, not videos, why they pull your channel down. They never really give you a solid explanation why they did what they did. Now, they'll tell you why they took a video down with the quickness. But they're not going to tell you why they pull your whole channel down. You know? But YouTube got their picks of what channel they want to boost, what videos they want to boost, and everything. That's how it is. The game is game is rigged. It is what it is. The game is rigged. And the game is also cold out here. The game is cold and the game is also rigged. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We know the game is rigged. Those of us that have been around long enough, and we know the game. We know those of us that know what's going on out here, like for real. We know the game is rigged. I don't care what field, what profession, what job you work in. It's rigged. You can name me any job, any career, any field. It's rigged. It's rigged. And we can sit down and have a full-blown discussion about it. You tell me your job, I can tell you how it ain't really how it really is. How they really do business at your job. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, the way you do your job, that's not how really they get the contract. Nah. The deal was already done ahead of time. It was already a done deal. Y'all just go through all these motions. You go to the conference room. You sit down, have meetings with people. You talk on Zoom. You're going through all these. You go through the motion. You play the game, like some people like to say, on these jobs. See, I had enough confidence in myself a long time ago, and I had enough respect for myself that, look, I want to know what's going on. That way I won't get taken advantage of. Because I felt at certain points in my life, I was being taken advantage of. I know that 100%. Certain parts, certain facets of my life, whether it's working a job or in relationships with people, I was being taken advantage of. And I didn't know it until after the fact. See, I had enough respect for myself at the time. I like, I have to know what's going on. I have to know the game. And once I learn the game, then I'll become the game. I'll be the best game in town. That's how I looked at it at the time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, smash the like button. Share the video. Oh, P.S. and by the way, hey, this is my new T-shirt. This is my new T-shirt. The drugs is undefeated. The drugs is undefeated. It's my new T-shirt. The drugs is undefeated. I've been getting looks. When I'm out in public, I'm getting these looks. People see this T-shirt, they don't know whether to smile or laugh. The drugs is undefeated. If you go to SharpGameBook.com, that's how you get this. All of my T-shirts. SharpGameBook.com. The drugs is undefeated. I had another T-shirt, man, that it got rejected. Like, it's like 2 months ago now. On the front, let me tell you what I had on the front. On the front, the T-shirt, it was a guy with a fist up, right? And he looked like he was about to hit the woman. That's the image, right? And the letters I had, if you got to beat her, you don't need her. Now tell me, why would that get rejected, you think? Come on, man. I'm not promoting domestic violence. I'm trying to stop it. So why would that get rejected? Why would something like that get rejected? Because I don't do my own, I don't warehouse my own shirts. I let some other company do it, right? So when I uploaded everything, they said, no, that's rejected. I'm like, so, and then I asked them, is it the image or the words on the shirt? I never got an answer. I never got a clear answer to the question. I just figured that it probably was a combination of both. But on the front, I'm just trying to stop domestic violence. If you got to beat her, you don't need her. I'm not promoting the shit. So how come the shit got rejected? You know? God damn. You just never know. Even if you have good intentions, shit still don't work out. You haven't seen my channel forever. Yeah, because they shadow banned my channel. You know what I'm saying? YouTube got their own little favorite peoples that they boosted channel. You probably thought I wasn't even on YouTube no more, because you haven't really seen the videos in a long time. Yeah, man. That's how the game is being played online now. They don't let the corporate companies come in and took over. You know, the corporate companies run YouTube now. If you ain't attached to a corporate company or got a job with a corporate company, or maybe someone you know is attached to a corporate company, it's gonna be an uphill battle. It's gonna be a minute before you start getting any real momentum on YouTube. That's how it's going now. If you ain't an entertainer, you're famous, or got a job at one of these big networks, it's gonna be a minute before you get some momentum on YouTube. That's how the game is being played now. Wasn't like that. That's how it is now. Yeah, I think couldn't find you too. I think I searched Guy on Girl TV because that used to be your name. I think. Yeah, that used to be my old name. I changed it. I changed it because they shadow banned me. So that's when I found out they shadow banned my channel, I renamed it Love Can't Wait for that reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how the game is being played on YouTube now. So I don't. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's the reason behind the name change. I changed it to Love Can't Wait because I found out that they weren't showing my videos like they used to. And then I started another channel as well. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you again, though. I hope life is good to you. You taught me some knowledge back in the day. Hey, man, that's good, bro. You know, that's why I started this channel in the first place. That's good, man. Hopefully, something I said, inspired you to go out there and live your life to the best of your ability. That's good, bro. That's fantastic. That's what I like to say. That's fantastic. Oh man, that's fantastic, yo. You know, I wasn't looking at football. At football, I don't be watching these preseason games like that. But I tell you what, I want to watch the Cleveland game, the Cleveland and the Panthers. Hey, I thought they played at 8 o'clock. What time does the game start? The Cleveland and the Panthers game start. The Browns and Panthers. I thought it started at 8 o'clock. And I live around here, and I don't know what time the shit starts. Bam. That tells you how much I'm into football. I'm British. I have no idea. I had to live to my best. But you definitely helped me find my purpose. Oh, that's good, man. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're British or not. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you're white or not. It's all good, bro. As long as you living your best life, you're always growing, trying to get better. Yeah, I mean, it's all good, bro. You live in the UK? You live in the UK? You know, I used to have a lot of people follow me that lived out in the UK or the Netherlands. People follow me all over the place. I mean, I had people worldwide on my channel at one point. There's still some people, but like I said, they don't get the notifications. Hey, what's up? What's that? Talk 28? What's up? UK? Okay, you in the UK? Okay. That's cool, man. Yeah, good evening, man. What's going on out there? Yeah. Hey, what time is it in the UK? What time is it up? It'd be late as hell out there. So I think it's like a 6 hour time difference, something like that. Yo, smash that like button. I think it's like 6 hour time difference, right? Something like that. I'm on the East Coast. It's almost 9 o'clock here at night. So what time is it over there? 1:54 a.m. Yeah, it'd be late as hell out there. Damn, that bitch be late. That's like what? 6 hours? Yeah, it's about six. About yeah. 2 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, boy, it'd be late out there. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast in North America. Yeah, man, but it takes a lot of confidence to really live your best life. If you really think about it, man. You know how many people that I've had to tell go to hell over the years? Or just had to just leave them alone and kept it pushing? Or just disconnect from them and kept it moving over the years? You know how many negative people I met when I was in my 20s and 30s? People that told me that, why are you writing them damn books? I ain't writing them books. Nobody gonna listen to you. You know how many times I heard that shit? What you talking about? Why you doing them videos on the internet? You know what I mean? If I would have listened to those people, there wouldn't be no YouTube channel. Yeah, they haters. See, they think just because they can't do it, that I'm not supposed to be doing it. I'm like, man, don't be projecting your insecurities on me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how confident you have to be to push through a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I could have easily bought into what they were saying, and I could have went out, and it wouldn't be no books, it wouldn't be no YouTube channel, it wouldn't be no website, it wouldn't be no SharpGameBook.com, it wouldn't be no SharpGameBook.com, it wouldn't. I'd be just a regular old Joe, probably homeless, sitting around feeling sorry for myself, waiting on somebody to come save me. I'm glad you live. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a lot of options back then. This is like 20 years ago. Cause see, I knew nobody was coming to save me. Nobody was coming to save me. I'm out there like I'm by myself at the time. I didn't have no money. At one point, I didn't have no car. And I was like, yo, this is before I came online. This is before I came online. I didn't, all I had was what? My clothes. At one point, I lost everything. I lost my car. I got evicted. All I have is my clothes. Do you know how much confidence you have to dig yourself out of a bad situation like that? And check this out. I just got out of the military 3 years before that happened to me. So think about this for a second. Now I didn't travel. Now I did time in the Navy, right? I traveled all over the world, going to all these countries. Literally, I traveled all over the world. I met hella people all over the world. I've been to Thailand, Australia, Guam, Korea, Japan, Denmark, Europe, Russia. I've been to so many countries, some of them I forgot. India. So now I come back home and shit just ain't going right. The opportunities I thought I was supposed to get didn't happen. You know, and I ran out of money. I ran out of money because the nobody wanted to hire me. Nobody, you know why nobody wanted to hire me? Once they found out I was in the military, they was like, you're not coming up in here, buddy. But check this out. You know how long it took me to figure that out? It took me like 3 years to figure out that, hey, they just don't want veterans at a lot of these jobs. So what I stopped doing, I stopped telling people that I went in the military. When I stopped telling people I went in the military, that's when I started getting job offers. Let that sink in for a second. Once I stopped telling people I was a veteran and served in the military, that's when things changed. That's when I started getting job offers. You would think it'd be the opposite, right? No. No. This is what I mean when I say that you have to learn the game. You know? Once you learn the game, you flip the game. You play it by your own rules. See, if you play the game by somebody else's rules, you always gonna lose. You always gonna lose if you play the game by somebody else's rules. You always gonna lose if you play the game by the woman's rules. If you play the game by the woman rules, you always gonna lose. That's why a lot of guys keep getting taken advantage of, keep getting used. You playing the game by her rules, or you playing the game by his rules. You always gonna lose if you do that. Come on. Now I'm not. If you work a job, okay, yeah, you gotta do things their way when you first get there. Of course, I understand that. But how do you get the same results by doing things just a little bit different if you work the job? That's all I'm saying. And if you on your if you on your personal time with people, there is no rules. There ain't no rules. You can do whatever you want to do. You the man. You the man. You got to live your life. But look at these games. These games is trash. These preseason games are trash. Playing by the woman's rules. Yeah, you play by the woman's rules, you always gonna lose, bro. That's just reality. Speaking of women, do you have an opinion on the passport bros? Their fairly new movement, their mission is to find women abroad. You don't gotta look, them women that's in Colombia and Brazil, and they're coming over here now to America. You don't gotta go nowhere to find no woman. They're coming over here now. The women in Colombia is coming over here. They're coming to North America. You don't gotta go to Colombia no more. Bro, I saw a couple of Colombian girls at the store about an hour ago. They already over here. The Colombian girls, the Dominican girls, the what? Puerto Rican girls, they already over here. You don't gotta go fly all the way down to Colombia to meet a Colombian girl. If that's what you want. If that's what the girl from Thailand, man, they in New York, LA, Chicago, places like that. Miami. I see girls from Thailand in Miami, New York, LA. If that's what you want, I'm just saying. The girls is already over here. And I said this 5 years ago. I said 5 years ago, there's going to flood this country with women. Them women from all over the place going to be coming to North America. And I was right. They already over here. You don't gotta fly 5 hours to go to Colombia to meet a Colombian girl. They already here. You can save yourself some time and money. And check this out. Every city has a nightclub or a spot where the Spanish-speaking women hang out at. Every major city had one. Here, where I live, there's 2 clubs. It's full of Colombian girls, Mexican girls, Brazilian girls. I go to the nightclub tonight. I know what it's at. It's downtown. It's full of girls. Now a lot of them want a lot of them looking for a green card now. I'm just saying. But they be up in there. Shit, you ain't even have to speak Spanish to get them. You suited, man. As long as you suited and booted, you know, you got your tools on, man. You can get them, man. I'm serious. If that's what you want, you know what I'm saying. Like where I live, there's two clubs like that. One of them is downtown, and the other one is like right down the street from me. It's full of Spanish speaking girls. Most of them Colombians, a handful of Brazilians, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. You don't gotta fly down to Colombia now, man. I mean, go to New York. Go to New York. New York got what? What's that section in New York in Harlem? Uh, man, I forgot. Where the Dominicans at in New York? You know what I'm talking about. That's where they at. Yeah, man. You got the Puerto Ricans in New York, Dominicans, if that's what you want. And then you go to Miami, Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Colombians and they down there. Man, you don't gotta fly. It takes money to go to get on planes and go to these places. And some of these places are dangerous. That's another thing. You got to keep your head on the swivel in some of these places. And then you got people scheming and scamming in a lot of these places. You got to, you know, there's a lot of things you have to watch out and be aware of when you go to these nightclubs. Just in general, especially if you in Colombia, man, they be drugging motherfuckers and putting shit in the drinks and all kind of shit. I mean, come on, man. You have to. There's so much you have to be aware of when you go to these other countries. I mean, there's shit you have to be aware of in any country, but boy, it gets really wild and crazy in these other countries. They do shit in these other countries, man. I'm like, God damn. I never even thought about it. Shit. But see, when I used to go to these other countries, we were mob deep. We were like 4 or 5 people, sometimes more than that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I always knew people in these places. I always knew somebody that knew somebody. That's the best way to do it when you go to these other countries. Because a lot of these women, they'll set you up, man. Set you up, get you robbed and shit. And then they'll bait and switch you. You be thinking the girl like you and shit. And turns out at the end of the night or the next day, she's asking you for some money. Turned out this old bitch is a damn escort, prostitute. And you thinking she like you because y'all hung out the whole night and shit. She bait and switch you, man. Come on, man. And then if you don't give her the money, she gonna call her goon squad over there and they want to kill you. I mean, come on, man. You don't try to play me like that, man. That happened to me one time when I was in Thailand, and it never happened again. It happened to me one time, it never happened to me again. Oh, bitch. They try to play me, man. I ran when she started asking for some money. I was gone. Literally, I got the fuck up out of that hotel room. Bitch, I ain't giving you no money. I didn't even know you was a prostitute. I thought you liked me. See, that's what you're gonna run into in most cases. Because a lot of these places have the hoe culture. That's what I call it. whole culture. You have women that are opportunists. I mean, I thought the girl liked me, man. That's how naive I was. You old bitch. You know, what kind of shit is that, man? How do you want me to hang out? I hang out with you the whole night. We go to the club, have a good time and everything. Go back to the hotel, wake up the next day, eat breakfast, and you gonna tell me, hey, you gotta give me some money. I'm like, what? I give you some money, all right. Shit, you gotta get up out of here. You know? So the girl called her, some dude on the phone, and they came back to the hotel looking for me, but I was gone. I was gone. I've been gone. You know what I'm saying? Man, the hell with that. You're gonna run into that type of shit if you were naive like I was at the time. But I got up out of there. I ran. The hell with that. I ain't giving you shit. I don't give a damn how much money it is. I ain't giving you nothing. I ain't no trick. I wasn't looking for no prostitute. I'm looking for a regular girl that just want to have a good time and hang out and we can get to know each other. I mean, if she would have told me she was a prostitute up front, I'm like, well, okay, I ain't looking for that, and I went about my business. But nah, she want to hang out the whole night and shit. Oh, hell no. No, I don't play that. How did you prevent that from happening again? Well, I know what to look for now because I have more just life experience. You know, I know what to look for. I know places where to go and not to go. You know what I'm saying? Because see, in a lot of these other countries, you got the damn prostitutes, escorts being the damn nightclubs, man. What type of shit is that? They ain't like that. I mean, you don't really see a lot of girls, the prostitutes, escorts being in nightclubs over here like that. I mean, there's some, but not. They ain't hanging out in the club like that. Unless it's a strip club. But the regular club, come on, man. But in these other countries, the nightclub is the whole and the escort spot. Come on, man. They're in the damn nightclub acting like they're a regular girl. And they'll approach you, hey, you want to go back to the hotel and have a good time? No, bitch. I came to the club to have a good time. I didn't come back. I don't want to go to the hotel now. God damn, it's 12:30. You silly acting broad. And the club is full of women that's like this. This ain't no random woman. The club is full of these women. This is their little lame ass, raggedy ass game that they run on guys. They'll go to the nightclub every night to take guys back to the hotel or back to their house for $20 or $40. You know that dumb shit. You know, lame ass broads. It happens a lot in Thailand, Dubai, what other country? Bahrain, Korea. What's the other country? Man, when I was in Dubai, I'm like, bro, what are regular girls at around here? Everybody I meet is a damn hoe, a prostitute. God damn. I mean, the shit is, if you go to a club in Dubai, all them bitches is prostitutes. Damn, they're at least 90%. I'm like, God damn. Korea too. And thinking about Korea, they don't like black people over there. I don't give a damn, but they don't like black people in Korea. That's like one of the they got that skin. That's like the top market for skin bleaching cream in Korea. That don't damn Korea like black people in Korea. No, unless you go to some place like Seoul, but outside of Seoul, no, no. Now, if you're a white man in Korea, oh boy, the world is your oyster. Hey, if you're a white man, go to Korea. Boy, they'll eat that. You eat that up, boy. I'm just saying, every place is not for everybody. That's just life. 90% in Dubai, hell yeah, man. Most of the clubs is full of hoes and prostitutes. You like, God damn. Is I'm gonna meet a regular girl in here before the night over? No, it didn't happen. I thought I met one girl that was regular. No, she was a hoe too. Damn. The only place I met a regular girl in Dubai was at the mall. At the mall. That was the only place. At the mall. That's the only place I met a regular girl. That's it. And if you ain't a Muslim, they ain't really, the girl can't really take you home. Can't really take you serious like that if you ain't a Muslim. That's Muslim country over there. Muslim world over there. So she might hang out with you, talk to you for a while, couple months, but it's probably ain't gonna go nowhere. Cause her family Muslim, she from a Muslim family. Unless you meet a girl that's a foreigner that live there. But shit, why would a girl want to move there? It's too damn hot in Dubai. It's hot as shit over there. Whew. That's a hot son of a bitch, boy. God damn, that's the hottest place I've ever been. How about Japan? Yeah, Japan is cool. Now, Japan ain't what it used to be, but it's cool. Who the hell have you been? I don't know who the fuck. Who sent me this crazy ass text this time of night? Japan ain't what it used to be, but Japan is cool. I got some buddies that live in Japan. I still visit Japan every once in a while. But it ain't what it used to be now. It ain't. It's alright, but shit. I got bored after a while. I lived over there for 3 years. I got bored after about 3 years. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go back home now. That's a tough place to live, man. But it's when I was younger when I was in Japan. So, I could tolerate, I could do it. But today, I couldn't do it. I couldn't live in Japan today. It's not a foreign friendly place. That's the thing. It pays to know people over there. It's just you just have to live there to see what I'm talking about. You'll have a good time once you get to know people. But if you go there and you don't know nobody, man, it's gonna be tough. The first year, it's probably gonna be tough. Because it pays to know people there. Because you don't speak the language. It's a hard language to learn. And everybody don't speak English. People don't speak English there like that. Unless you're in Tokyo. Is Japan boring if you're not into anime? Nah, I'm not into anime at all. So you don't have to be into anime to to hang out to go there at all because I have no interest in. I'm not into that shit at all. Well, I remember you saying before. Apparently, most people are indirect or in. Yeah, yeah. Well, people don't socialize like we do over here. That's the thing. They don't talk to people on the sidewalk. Out in public. They just. So I'm like, where the hell you gonna meet people at? If you don't meet them out in public, go to the club or go to the bar or meet people through somebody else or meet them at the job. Well, hell, I don't work a job over here. So where the hell am I supposed to meet people at? Well, meet them at the club. What if I don't want to go to the club? And what then? Well, you meet them through somebody. I don't know nobody to meet people through. So I'm shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? It's just a tough place to live, man. If you don't know anybody. Yo, smash that like button and share the video. How long I've been on here? I've been on here for 46 minutes. Oh, nice. I like Japanese music. Why I hope I can find lots of music. Yeah. Well, they got a nightlife in Japan. If you go to Japan, go to a spot called Roppongi in Tokyo. They got a nightlife over there. You have a good time over there. They got clubs every fucking where. Yeah, there's clubs everywhere in that. It ain't the way it used to be now, but it's still good. The nightlife is good, but you're gonna have to make things fun for you over there because people have been doing the same shit for over and over there for so long, and the shit ain't working. But they still doing the same shit anyway. It don't make no damn sense. If the shit ain't working, stop doing it. God damn. What's wrong with y'all? Oh, this game ain't hitting on shit. This game, football game, oh, this game ain't worth a damn. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at this game. How is Japan different now? The clubs, a lot of the clubs that used to be open back in the day, they shut them down. And a lot of the restaurants shut down. A lot of the hot spots shut down. And they never opened back up. That's what happened, basically. That's basically what happened. A lot of the hot spots shut down and it's never opened back up. I remember they had like a club called Vietti's back in the day. Vietti's was the biggest thing, was the best thing smoking in Japan. That's where all the celebrities would go when they would go to Tokyo. All the celebrities would go to Vietti's. All the entertainers, rappers, R&B singers worldwide. If they went to Japan, they would go to Vietti's. Because Vietti's was like a high-end, expensive club at the time. So that's where all the celebrities would go at and hang out. It was a very expensive place, but it was nice. They said they was going to shut it down and remodel, never open it back up. So when Vietti shut down, everything else kind of shut down behind it for whatever reason. I don't know what happened. By that time, I was gone. I don't know. I asked why they didn't open back up. I never got an answer. No one really knows what happened. But yeah, those were some good times. Those were some good times back in the day. Those were the days. Those were the days. Huh. Those were the days, man. Oh, again, if you want to get this shirt, go to sharpgamebook.com. Sharpgamebook.com. That's where this shirt and everything is at. Books, shirts, content, whatever. Sharpgamebook.com. You know, after you travel, will you live in another country or stay in America? Shit, I don't know, bro. I never really. I mean, I lived in Japan for 3 years. Um, I don't know where else I would live. I don't know. Um, Australia, yeah, yeah. Mm, maybe I think I'll be able to do Thailand for a while, but I think I would get tired of Thailand too. I got tired of living in Japan. I think I could do Thailand for a year or two. I'd get tired of it. I mean, I get tired of being over here in America. So I think I would get tired of being in Thailand just like I got tired of being in Japan. Now, I think I could go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I could go back and forth. That's just, I could stay for a couple of months. Like when it's cold here, I could go to Thailand, you know, and then when it warm up here, I would come back here. I could do that, like 6 and 6. 6 months here, 6 months. I could do that, you know. I could do that today if I really wanted to. But there's a there's a there's an adjustment you have to make when you live in another country too. That a lot of people don't talk about. You have to go without certain things when you live in another country. You know, it's like it takes things are kind of slower. They don't get you don't get the mail fast. You know, the internet connection is might be a little janky, slow. It's certain. There's a sacrifice you have to make when you live in another country. People don't socialize very. They don't socialize. It's hard to meet people. It's not as easy to meet people as you would being here in North America. Um, I know for me, I don't know about anybody else. You know, it's just they have a different way of socializing almost every place you go. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. You know, and then you have another thing you have to keep in mind. Most of these countries is is kind of like people don't fight for things to change, right? So, oh man, my batteries are low. It's just a different mentality. People have a different mentality in these other countries. A lot of them are kind of too passive for me. They're too passive for me. Like if you have any problems with anything in these other countries, or you have problems with anybody in these other countries, you kind of on your own. No one's gonna really help you like that. If you have a run-in with somebody, you kind of on your own. You know, because see, you're always gonna be the foreigner. I don't care how long you've been living in this country. I don't care how much the women claim they like you. You're always going to be the foreigner. So if you have a run-in with anybody, nobody's you on your own. That's how it is. So who you gonna pick up the phone and call? Somebody back here in America? Shit, they're not coming over there to save you. You stay too far. Shit. I mean, if you're in Thailand and your family live in what? Your family live in New York, they not coming down to Thailand to help you out. What? You might have one of your buddies might come down there, but how long is it gonna take? 2 days for him to get there down there. So that's how it is. You're on your own when you go to these countries, unless you got one of your buddies that's there. Okay, that's good. That's great. But if you by yourself over there, and if shit go left, you have problems with somebody, you're on your own. There ain't nobody gonna have your back. No. I'm telling you based on my experience too. I'm not telling you something I read in a book. I'm telling you based on my experience. If you have a run-in with anybody, you're on your own over there. Unless you got somebody over there with you. But if that ain't the case, you got to handle that shit the best way you know how. Best you can. Especially if you run into one of them street dudes that's over there in these countries. Street guys, man, stay away from street dudes. Just don't have no run-ins with no street guy. You really gonna be on your own, and for sure. Cause a lot of these people in these countries, they are afraid of guys that's out in them streets. They as soon as they find out that the guy you got problems with is some street mafia dude, oh, forget about it. Everybody gonna be gone. Everybody gonna be gone. You ain't gonna have nobody left. Cause they don't believe in fighting. No, they're not fighting for you. You're on your own. They're not fighting for them. They don't even fight for themselves in most cases. So they know they ain't gonna fight for you. That's what it is. So you there's a give and take when you live in these countries. I've been on here for an hour. So hey, go check out my website, SharpGameBook.com. Get all my books, my T-shirts, all my gear can be found on my website, SharpGameBook.com. I'm going to put the website below once I get off here. I got to go because my battery's about to die. I hear that in those countries, when you fight, you basically always lose because if you fight, then the government usually take the side of locals. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's why when I say you on your own, if shit go left, yeah, you're always gonna be the foreigner. You're out. Look, you're outnumbered. And if shit go left, if you have problems, you're outnumbered. You're outnumbered. No, the government ain't gonna save you. The U.S. government ain't gonna save you, or the U.K. government ain't gonna come and save you, wherever you from. You know, if you end up dying for whatever reason, shit, they'll ship your body back to where you came from. That's it. That's how it is. It's a cold game out here. You gotta watch the company you keep. It's a cold game out here. Have a good night. Thanks. Yeah, it's a cold game out here. You got to move a certain type of way once you leave and go to these other countries. You don't got no freedom. You don't got no laws and all that shit is out. This is how the real world works outside of America and the UK. Shit. Nah, it's different out there. It's different out there. No, all that. I know my rights. You don't got no rights in these other countries. Nah. These places are nice to visit, but to live, yeah. Even if you invest, I hear a lot of people talk about investing money, investing in properties and all that shit. You got to be careful when it comes to that. You might get scammed and ripped off. Because a lot of these countries don't have a rule of law. I never start trouble yet. I'm always found my battles on my own. Well, that's good you don't start trouble. But that don't mean the trouble won't find you. If you live long enough, the trouble is going to find you. You ain't going to have to start no trouble. That's just what it is. If you live long enough in this world, the trouble is going to find you. You don't have to start no trouble. I'm not a troublemaker either, but the trouble finds me every blue moon. That's just what it is. But hey, check out my website, SharpGameBook.com, for all the gear, the books, and all that good stuff. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.